Alright guys, we got a Johnson 90 two-stroke motor, 4-cylinder. We're going to talk about the VRO and the pump. So this one the other day, I just redid this engine and it wouldn't run unless you were pushing the old primer bulb. So try to take pictures, do stuff, but I had the old oil hooked up wrong on the pump, so we'll take a look at it just so help out anybody else in the future if they're having problems with this. So here's your fuel pump right here. The fuel comes out here over to the carbs. Fuel filter comes in the bottom here. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Well, it takes air. This is a air driven pump, so it takes it from the crankcase down here and then comes over here to the front side of this, and it runs this air bellows which moves it back and forth and then keeps constant pressure on your carbs and everything else. Well, this is your old This is the line that actually has oil would come in here and controlled for the premix, which this one doesn't use anymore. So I had this line swapped with this line. So and they are actually different diameter hoses. So if anybody's having a problem where their engine won't run, you checked everything else, make sure you got these hooked up right. And there is a small diaphragm down in here that restricts some of the air. But I had all the plugs out of it and spun the motor over, and you can actually put your finger on the line and feel air coming out. So it had plenty of air coming out of it. So hopefully this helps somebody out. You know, this engine, these VROs, this is a 94 J90 TLERC, but they made this motor from like the 80s to I think early 2000s or whatever. But